This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Network podcast. Tasty.
What's everyone's favourite cakes?
I like spider cake. It's nice. I like the way that the spider legs get trapped in your teeth. It's very tasty.
I'm not really a cake man, but I like Fox's biscuits. They're good. Yeah.
I like meat.
It's the old meat cake, yeah.
I'm imagining the sort of what with a sort of pate filling.
Yeah. Beef, pork, and rabbit. All munged into one solid.
Munged into one? What on earth? What is this, a dwarven tradition?
Munge meat together.
You munge it together?
Aye. Well, my mum used to make it back in the day. She used to.
Leaves.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
Crit me, baby, one more time.
Tweet us, France.
83 gold pieces.
You read them out really slowly then so we could all write them down individually.
I was. Did any of you?
No.
Off to sleep I go.
I set Philippe to keep an eye on Folsom.
You don't know this about me, but I've been dead before.
'Cause I've got one drow on my shoulder.
The other one in the kitchen with my friend.
Cast Command Undead.
So begins Velda's gradual slide to become a necromancer.
The adventure continues now.
What do you use is like to cover it, like frosting kind of thing. What do you use for this?
I like a Z's cake.
Nobody knows what.
It's like a cheesecake, but made with Z's cheese.
Maybe with MZ?
With
Members of MZ's family.
foot cheese.
No, Z's is like a, it's like a cheese substitute.
Yeah, I give him foot cheese for that.
So you're M cheese substitute, son of Bem cheese substitute. The translation of your name.
Yeah.
From the E number clan.
My name is M lacto free.
Vegan spirit.
I thought we'd started off with a sort of intro there, but then it just did.
It's just turned.
I've got one.
I think we've got one. We could just
It's
stop
good because
it.
I can turn it into one of those intros where we carry on after we do the.
I think I like
it when you do
previously
that.
on. Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It's tasty, yeah. You've been doing it recent. It's nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, if we're doing that, hello everyone. Welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Episode 45.
Episode 45.
45.
Thinking about its life.
Oh, it's getting midlife crisis episode.
Have I done what I need to do?
We all just
50?
bought a car.
Yeah.
I thought.
I mean, that's
Well,
not really.
sorry.
That's not normally a midlife crisis. It's a midlife thing for actors because it's the first time.
A sports car, like a sports car, you look ridiculous in.
When you're actors, your 40s are like your 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the
Yeah,
first
they
time
are.
you could
Thanks,
afford a
Carl.
car.
Yeah.
So it's.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of when you buy
First
one.
time you need a car.
A mortgage? I can get one of those? Not really. You're mid-40s, mate. You're too old.
Need a mortgage? You're an
Not in
actor?
this economic
Piss off.
climate, you can't.
No, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
If there's any mortgage advisors listening out there, if you could give us anything, that'd be
Just
great.
some money.
Money.
Give
If
us
you
some
could just
money.
send us in a house, just
hand some dollars out, yo.
yeah,
Big
get
up
on.
mortgage advisors.
Big up mortgage advisors.
Yeah, you can get behind the queue in behind France.
Tweet us, Foxtons.
No, that's
That'd be
estate
sick.
agents, mate.
Well,
isn't it?
it's the same ballpark, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
I think if we said big up estate agents, they'd lynch us like normal
They
people.
probably are trying to sell a ballpark in London.
Oh.
It's the only places they can get affordable.
What was that?
Little bit
I like
of-
the way- I like the way Dan made the noise of like, oh,
Controversial if you're into real estate.
Oh, real estate bands.
I mean,
we are
Ross,
smashing
Real estate
it.
burn.
Ross is obviously dealing with the sale of a nearby ballpark, which is particularly rankling him at the moment.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
I used to use that ballpark. You took it away. Now it's flats.
I tell you what. Now these Bernie Spears are in play, Caragor and Shania are going to be in a real state.
A state.
I think
somewhere
It's
in
very good, that.
I don't think you're even in the same ballpark, mate. Hey.
somewhere in London there is someone driving around in a sort of purple Volkswagen Beetle with estate agents' numbers painted over the side of it, turning off our podcast.
All right, Colin.
They are done with us.
You were like, the old Volkswagen Beetle.
Hey, I'm London. I'm from the same streets as Colin.
Let's have a look.
Neither of us are from London.
Yeah, we're not. We're both from Kent.
Has it come to this?
Right.
Has it come to this? Back to the streets.
So Command Undead's pretty fun.
What?
Command Undead, the spell you just did, your new favourite
yes,
thing.
Yes,
That's
Command
all right.
Undead.
Yeah, it's good.
It's
You
good.
got
I like
two-
it. It's making
I
me
look
question
forward to
whether
the
or
dance they're going to do.
not maybe I should be.
Is it going to be to, Boney Spears is toxic?
Well, it's got to be a bit Boney M, isn't it? I know we've already done that one, but Boney M, he's got to be in there.
That's the upper limit on how many undead you can control with the rod at one time, is how many pun names you can come up with for them.
Yeah.
When you can't name one of them, the spell fails on all of them.
Could I name two of them Smith and Bones?
Imagine you get one of them and then you just kind of have to hold the other one off long enough that you can summon him, otherwise the pun just doesn't work. Imagine you just get Smith.
No, I could have Napoleon Bonaparte.
Nice.
Eh?
Tom Bones.
Is
Tom
Boney
Bones.
M-
Tom Bones.
Is Boney M just if you go through MZ's family tree far enough, you get to one that's like got reanimated? It's MZ, Bemzy, Gemzy, Quemzy, and that's Boney M.
Rah,
he's dead.
rah, he's MZ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rasputin, Boney M.
We
Come
got it,
on,
we got it.
come on.
Yeah, we got it.
We just want to play the game now, James.
Well, that killed that cramble.
Jesus. Is it those headphones? Are they making a bit?
Wait, let me lower them across my eyes.
Now he's in super pursuit mode. we should take a refer back to the picture of Scott as the man from Cloud City. That he's in super pursuit mode now.
It'll be on the Instagram.
Yeah.
This is really good radio.
Yeah, this is Actors VR.
Quality. Just imagine it for yourself.
Yeah, nobody can see this, guys. You know that.
Yeah,
Play
we'll
the game.
Put it on the gram.
Yeah, we're just going to put it on the gram, dude.
Yeah, put it on the gram, mate.
I'll play your game.
Upload.
Yeah, let's play this game. Fun stuff are going to happen. First of all, 16 against your flat-footed armor class, Shania.
geez.
Second of all, 22 against your flat-footed armor class, Caragor.
Well, I mean, obviously.
See, if only we'd set the skeletons forward.
Obviously.
I told you.
Where my D8 at?
Do we get any like reflex?
You
save?
do not. It's it's an attack, so it goes after your armor class.
I bet if you'd have got a reflex aid, you'd have been like, why I didn't I use this?
Yes, correct. I was
that
thinking of trying to
is-
protect myself by using the body I have on my shoulder. Does he get spiked as well? Presumably.
No, it's you.
But he's on my shoulder.
Yeah, just hit you in the chest.
Don't want to kill him.
So the dude we're supposed to be protecting, you hefted onto your shoulder so you
Yeah.
couldn't take part in the fight, and now you want to use him as a shield to
Well,
kill him.
I'd rather him than me. Yes.
We must keep around his limbs to yours.
yeah.
and just
Yeah,
walk around.
yeah.
Just strap him on. like
a
another from the
shield.
back.
I've got my drow strap on here.
Oh my god, a drow strap on would
So
be
we've gone
it would all
from-
be little hooks and wobbles.
Move
and it's
over,
just be-
Bad Dragon Incorporated.
Cannot believe it's taken us 45 episodes to have a Bad Dragon reference on this show. Dreadful. 11 points of damage to Shania Rain. And 6 points of damage to Caragor One Fang.
Okay, so
As the spears stab into both of you and then just retract and reform against the bone wall. So literally the bones kind of just pulled together, stabbed outwards at both of you, and then reformed up into the portcullis. You both stagger backwards, bleeding.
Don't go near that.
painful.
Can we make
Fuck.
a knowledge arcana check to see whether or not I could command that gate?
Yes.
Is it an entity? Ooh. Nice. Yeah, that is 24.
24.
What kind of a spell is that?
It is undead. It is an undead creature.
The gate.
The gate.
Very good. Right, now, are you both all right?
No. It's really fucking
That looked
painful.
awful. Now, look,
Ow.
I think I can command this gate to open.
Ooh.
But do we want to do that? Not
Yes,
knowing what's on
because
the other side?
if I was to guard something, I'd stick 4 skeletons in front of it and a spiky, trappy gate. I think whatever's behind this is now very, very, very
Hey.
important.
That's probably
all
something
right, then.
important.
Good point
so-
well made. I command the gate to open.
Open, says Avelda. You command it, you blast it with that, cross off another use of the wand.
I have 10 uses now.
Good.
What are we doing about? Sorry, go on.
The portcullis shudders for a moment and then raises up into the ceiling and stays.
But is it still going to attack us when we get close to it?
No.
Why?
Because it's up there in the ceiling.
How far above our heads is it?
It's disappeared up into the ceiling.
Yeah, it's disappeared
I presume,
up into the ceiling.
We can't
so
see it.
it's
So I
at
just
least
assume
20
it's like
feet
a
up in
gate
the
thing
air.
that just comes up, but it's
It's
still like a wall
No, it's a
of thing.
portcullis.
Yeah, I don't know what a fucking portcullis is.
Okay,
You were half Fulton, half Ross there, weren't you?
Actually,
you didn't know what to do.
To be fair, I mean, that's quite a good question. We have been balanced around. For anyone who doesn't know, if you imagine an old medieval castle, it's the big gate that comes down out the ceiling. That is a portcullis.
History knowledge.
Some people... He didn't know! It's no good rolling your eyes, Scott.
Yeah, well, we all knew.
But he didn't. That's the whole reason I should explain
It's
that.
alright, Fulton's fine.
Fun fact, James and I have a portcullis in our dressing room. On
Yes,
one of
we
our
do.
jobs,
Yeah.
Which I'm permanently terrified I'm going to lean on and just send it crashing down into a group of tourists below us.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That would be great, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? As ways to get fired go. It's up there.
And arrested, probably as well, yeah. Fun fact.
All right, you're left with a passageway leading off into the darkness that seems to sort of bend back around on itself after a little while. Bends off to the goes off to the right.
Well, sorry.
What would you like to do?
I think we should send Boney Mac and Bruce Forsyth.
What? What the hell? Are you? Do you need to sit down? Are you
What?
Do you mean
Mac? I like
Do you mean Boney
Mac.
Sanders and Boneyard Matthews?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Tell you
Yeah.
what we'll do. We'll send Boneyard Matthews a couple of paces in front of me. I'll check for traps, and obviously any that I miss will be triggered by Boneyard Matthews.
I think.
This sounds like an excellent idea.
I think
Okay,
we'll
this
sell
is
Boney
good.
Sanders.
What? No.
Why?
Boney Sanders has got to stay at the back.
Why?
Hey, in case anything creeps up behind.
You know
Yeah,
what?
exactly.
You know what I've discovered from these last two episodes? There are more famous Bernards than I ever thought existed. You're not even halfway through the list of possibilities. So what are we doing? Remember, you can
Yeah,
only
so-
give one-word commands to the skeletons. And they must be able to hear you.
Just
It's
tell them
not
to keep.
telepathic.
Just tell them walk, and then we'll just follow behind.
Just say walk.
Yes. Jake, just out of character, how does it work in terms of? Because is it like a? Do you remember big tracks? They're going to be like forward.
It's not like you're not playing Nightmare with them. You'd have
I
to
know,
like sidestep left,
but that's the thing because
sidestep right.
but that's the thing. It's going to be have to like turn left, forward.
You try a few. You try a few commands, such as walk, explore, and they start sort of walking around. They don't seem to just walk directly forwards and hit a wall.
Right.
You try follow, and you find they follow you around the room.
Right. So I'm going to say to one of them, Boneyard Matthews, whatever, follow, and the other one I'm going to say lead.
All right.
Can I say, and will he understand that?
If you gesture, if you point for it, you find
Yes.
by pointing with the wand,
So
you're
they
able.
so they can get visual cues as well.
They can just,
Right.
yeah, they
So I'm
seem
gonna say
to understand that.
lead.
He swapped them around. Did you
Yeah, I
notice
noticed that. You got it wrong,
notice
Velda.
The other one- I
He
couldn't
swapped
remember
them
the other
around.
Boneyard Matthews, you want him to walk, and then we follow
No,
behind, and then you want
no,
Boney Sanders to
He's
to
already got a
follow.
bony. I can't remember the name of the other one. No, he's already gone
The
off.
two skeletons start following each other around.
Shut, shut up.
Shut up, me. Shut up the results of my
You
actions.
just keep warbling on. I've already told the skeletons what to do. Are you going to follow him or not?
Oh, you were talking to me. I thought you were reacting to Dan saying they follow each other around.
No, because they don't. Because I'm
No,
giving
they don't.
commands. But I've given one the command to lead,
Yeah.
and the other one to follow me. So he's already wandering off.
All right. One of the skeletons starts walking off down the corridor. The other one falls in line behind you, Velda.
All right.
Okay. And then
The skeleton, as it gets down the corridor a little way, stops and looks back to you all.
and we follow.
Okay, you start
Yes.
following it. Once you get a bit closer to it, it turns around and continues walking down the corridor. It seems to be trying to keep about 15 feet pace between you and ahead of you. But if you stray behind it, it stops and waits for you to catch up.
Shania tries to commune with Philippe and say, "Hey, can you carry this guy? Because I'm a bit injured." Hans hands the body over. He can drag. He's going to drag.
Oh my god! If
Drag
you
the
hand
body.
the full-grown man to your monkey, it kind of falls on Philippe.
I mean, is it
No.
difficult?
I
You think
don't. I just put him down the ground and go, just drag. Philippe. Philippe. Come on now.
Make
Can you
a
just
handle
drag
animal check.
Drags the fucking
And
thing.
push Philippe.
But
Drag the drow along the ground.
I'm going to use charm animal, so he'll do what I say.
What level spell is charm animal?
It's level 1.
A level 1. Okay, yep. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You cast charm animal.
Right.
On your own familiar. Does that allow you to give a command? Or I think it just makes it friendly to you.
Yeah. Okay. So.
So he's more amenable. So you get a bonus now to your handle animal.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, but I still have to use a handle animal.
You still have to do a.
Where's
God,
oh,
a sense
here
of
we go.
betrayal from Philippe if he ever realizes you've done this.
Where's the fucking thing? There we go. All right. Hey.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
25 plus whatever else bonuses from the charm.
25 is
Plus.
enough. So you sort of quietly away from Philippe, summon up a spell, and then sort of gesture behind him. He looks away and you blast him with the spell in the back of the head. And he turns around and looks at you with kind of little hearts in his eyes. And then you try and explain the plan to him and he just kind of nods in a slightly docile sense, and then grabs the guy under the arms and starts dragging him along the floor.
Thanks, Philippe. You're a good guy.
Just, how big is the devil monkey?
Devil monkey, he is
It's like,
he's small, so he's the size of a
Is it
sort of a gnome.
An unconscious man.
what- no,
So
And
he's-
capable
wait,
of pulling him along.
he's
I
not-
thought he was bigger than that. isn't he?
He's sort of about the size of a small chimp. He's not like a tiny little capuchin. He's not like Ross from Friends'
but
monkey.
he's-
but he's like he'll come up to he'll come up about to your waist if he's
Yeah,
standing
waist,
fully
yeah,
up. But
yeah,
if he's
yeah.
hunched over, he's a bit smaller than that.
Okay.
And he's fairly strong.
Like a baboon
What's his
size
strength
sort of thing.
score?
Yeah, like chick. I mean, he's pretty hench.
It's like a baboon, isn't he? Like that sort of
Yeah,
size.
yeah.
I was just interested because
His strength is 16.
16, yeah.
Stronger
so
than
Pretty
me.
hardcore.
Yeah.
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 Stronger than me.
It's pretty hardcore, man.
And his dex is 20. Like he's kind of a badass.
So
Like.
he grabs the guy around the shoulders and just starts dragging him along the ground behind him.
Plus, also, I'd like to point out that he has blind fight and improved natural attack, and the reason that we became friends was he was there for my protection when I first moved up to. So, like, it's
Yeah,
it's-
okay.
Monkey
Anyway.
bodyguard.
Yeah, monkey bodyguard. That's exactly what he is.
We've all seen that.
A devil monkey. He's just a devil
Tell
monkey.
you what, man, like druids again, like a wizard. It was like you can have a rat, a cat, a dog, a small dog. And it's like, well, I couldn't have a devil monkey,
You can have a pig.
a pig. Yeah, it was like, I think I'll go for a little fox. Like
Pigs are pretty intelligent, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Pigs are
yeah,
well
but
intelligent.
pigs are filthy. animals.
Fulton would have eaten your familiar by now.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Those
So
chops.
Sorry.
so
That's a
Philippe
bit
is
of a-
now dragging Svilanus through the dust behind him.
Love that.
Kind of teeth sunk into his collar, not like into his neck, but like into his clothes. Hands on him, just dragging him along the floor behind him. You're all for the several time slightly uncomfortable about the fact that Philippe watches you all sleep as you see how horribly strong this monkey actually is. And you make your way down the corridor. You follow it around to one side.
I'm going to chin a potion while we're doing this.
Yeah,
Is that all
what
right?
potion you can drink?
Okay. Well, it's just a cure light wounds. That's
All
I've
right,
got.
Cure Light Wounds potion.
And there is literally one path, isn't there?
There is one path, and
Okay.
it is single file. So,
Great.
with Boneyard Matthews leading the way, you make your way around the corner. You come up to a couple of things. So you come up to a dead end, but with a lever fixed into the wall, and you come up to and you see in the side there is an alcove about 15 feet wide in the side of it, which has a couple of interesting things. It has a hole in the ground that seems to drop straight down into darkness, and it has a large amount of wood around it, and you can see there seems to be a rickety staircase built from wood leading down into the darkness.
I'm going to say to Boneyard, stop.
Boneyard stops.
Do you want to investigate this?
I feel like we need to have a chat about what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because we were just coming down here, weren't we, to have a little look, and it's added on to so many other different paths. We've actually, technically, haven't we completed
We've pretty much done what we need to do.
I think we've done what we need to do. I feel like we are walking into dangerous places when, at the moment, if we can get paid.
Well,
we just take this guy back and get paid.
But I'm not entirely convinced we're in a strong enough position to say we have solved this threat. Like, as you said, you were the ones who said that we've no idea how much this fellow's done already or what he's got hidden in these rooms that could erupt and then...
Okay, so that's true, but here's this out, okay? So we go back, we say, look, we found this guy. He's making zombies out of the dead bodies in there. Here's all his research. Don't know whether he gives them this yet or not. But here's the proof that this is what he's doing. Here's a prisoner, okay? We have done what you asked, get paid. And if they say, no, we need to do more, then we go, well, maybe we're in a position to ask for more and also get more chimes on the dinger thing, because, what the fuck, man? We've only got one fucking chime left.
How about...
Don't forget this.
Because we'll need that chime to get out, won't we?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to get out?
We go back the way we came.
Yeah, we go back to where we came.
But didn't the door close behind us?
Yeah, the door, I thought...
Have all the chimes
No, the doors stay
behind us?
open.
Only the first one.
Only the first one closed behind you, and that's because Nerissa actively closed it behind you once you went through it.
So
the
we
other
enter
ones
as one.
remained
Yeah.
open.
To get
Will
through that
hopefully
one,
be
we need that
open
chime.
unless someone has fucking followed us or some shit.
So I think both Velda and Shania have made cracking points there. How about we continue until we're either completely fucked or run out of all kinds of healing and we definitely need to turn back, or we get to another chime door where we can't proceed any further. We collect as much information as it is. We're in a good position. We've had technically completed first objective. Now we just gain any other information. And key, lads, key, loot and stuff. Let's
Hey,
get rich.
and also we can ask the woman for more as well.
I don't think I've got to say, honour among thieves and all that. I'm not happy with going back and asking her for more. We should have given us a bit
We've
more on
already
the spot.
asked her for more, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember I asked her?
I don't want to beg.
I mean,
I don't beg.
The curiosity of this place
I don't
is
beg.
certainly up there. And I've got to be honest, I think once I leave, I don't want to come back here.
But we have got to make sure that all main threats as well. Like
Exactly.
Because if the team of Frasno send a bunch of acolytes down to have a look at his lab, they might just get massacred by a bunch of random skeletons. So let's take out as much as feasibly possible to make it generally safe. Break the back of the work, as it were.
Exactly.
And then we'll go back with the body.
I was just a bit uncomfortable going back and explaining, look, here's the fellow. What else did you do? Did you look at his lab and things? No, we left. It just seems a bit half-assed.
Well, I mean, we've cleared a path to the lab. We've got a map.
But
And we've got him.
We've barely scratched the surface of actually. We've sort of found him, and then we've just left at the first. It doesn't look very good, does it?
No, I mean,
Yeah, we got him alive.
Actually.
It's better than what they would do.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
true,
saying as well.
true, I know.
But you're right. Let's
I'm
try
just
and
sort of curious about what's down here. to be
yeah. Let's be curious.
Let's go.
Okay,
But let's
okay.
be
I
stupid.
think yes. Okay, I agree.
But- yeah,
Let's
good
go.
point,
Let's go
Sean.
until we can't go no further.
With a mind to that. So and let's say Danger Club, fucking any of us can shout up from now on, let's fucking call it a day, lads. This is madness. Alright, bear that in mind.
Okay.
With a mind to that, do you want to go down the dark chasmy path with the rickety fucking staircase? Or do you want to go back to the main room and just have a look through the northern passage where I heard some scuffles coming from?
It's probably a good idea.
Do you know what I mean?
Hey, and
And we could have a look at that loft that we walked past as well.
And haven't
then
we still got to find a bloody wrath rune? I feel like that's important.
Weren't we in
yes.
the right room for
No, there
the
was a-
Wrath Rune?
Hey.
now we don't know whether or not that pertains to the actual main ossuary, or whether it is.
I feel like it's important. Do you know?
I think it's important to the
Right.
main place, but not this particular, like his labs, whatever his name was.
So let's go
But that
back.
definitely is something for the future if we want to continue through the ossuary.
Let's go back and go up
What are we going to do with all your rubbings, though?
Fucking
Hey.
hell.
All your rubbings.
I mean, he doesn't
You
even
rub
have his
so
map
much
anymore.
out.
I shall
so-
comfort myself later
All right.
tonight. I'll look at them. And
Sorry, what were you
Fine.
saying, Felton? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry,
No, I
Felton.
was just saying. I think we should go to the north of that of the lab, the bit that we didn't explore.
So we go back.
Let's go.
Those things, yeah.
And are we happy that we've left portcullis corridor without actually getting any?
Yeah, but we can come back
If we want to. All right.
Yes, we can. Yes,
We can close that, can't we?
Close it down.
Easy.
I could ask her to close if you want.
Yeah, I know, but
Let's do
don't
that as we
waste-
go through.
Wait, you don't
But
want to
it
waste
takes up
though.
a use of the thing every time you
Aye.
do this. So
No.
maybe.
No. He's
that
still
door's
controlling
under
it for a
control.
day.
okay.
You said it
okay.
had 10 uses.
Yes, but the door's under control my control for a day.
Oh, okay.
Just so nothing else can come through. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
You decide to do a bit more exploring elsewhere.
Then I turn around and I say to Boney Sanders, lead, and I say to the other one, follow,
Okay.
and we just turn around.
You turn everyone around and you march back out, leaving the pit with the staircase and the lever untouched. You head back through the room.
And just that corridor carried on, didn't it?
The lever. It was a dead end, that corridor, and it had the lever next to a stretch of wall. So you gather that it's probably a secret door, but the back end of a secret door, so it opens into somewhere else.
Oh, well, which direction did the passage go? Did it go north?
The passage you were following, yes, it kind of it goes. The skeleton one goes south, and then the passageway bends back around on itself until it's heading north, and the wall, the door or secret door is to the north.
I stopped the group just for a moment and be like, hang on, I've just had a thought. This passage, it curves around and goes north. And so if it is a secret door, it's going to end up going where we're going to go on the main path anyway.
All right, Tom, let's go that way.
Stop!
Turn around, lead, follow.
What should we get?
You'll make your way back down the narrow corridor until Boneyard Matthews is bumped up against the far wall next to the lever. Who is second in line behind Boneyard?
Aye.
It'll be Caragor. All right, so you can reach the lever from where you are.
Caragor takes out his cutlass anyway. Actually, no, he's got his spear out.
You've got that spear, haven't you? Which is quite good in corridors.
Yeah, takes his spear out. All right. Just before he opens the thing, he goes, Velda, you got quite familiar with giving commands. Have you ever had to give commands to things before or people?
Just gin.
Yeah.
Hey, Caragor,
Why?
maybe you should check that door for traps before you do anything.
Yeah, that's pretty wise, yeah.
Maybe you should detect magic as well.
I could do. Do you know what? I've not prepared
Back
it.
CM at the back of the back of the.
CM.
That's
I
okay.
love
I have it.
Yes, thank you. I've just realised I haven't
That's
All right.
done that one today.
Not magical, not trapped, and you're pretty certain about that.
Dan having launched 2 traps on me in the past 2 games. All right. Caragor opens the lever door.
All right, you pull on the lever. The patch of wall in front of you rotates, sending Boneyard Matthews spinning around. He disappears from sight, and then you can just hear the sound of him bumping against the wall as he tries to return to you.
But didn't Caragor pull the lever?
Caragor pulled the leader, but Boneyard was in front
on
of
the-
Caragor.
Oh, I see. Caragor, do you want to stand there and then pull the lever and go round, and then Boneyard?
No, I've got very, very bad memories of a situation exactly like this.
Well, then it's going to be a very long time because you're the next one, and this is a very narrow passage, so you're going to have to go through the door.
I wait for a few seconds longer when my ear press the wall, see if I can hear the sounds of bones being crunched against something else.
The sound of a skeleton kneeling.
Yeah.
You do not hear anything other than the kind of the bunk, bunk, bunk of Boneyard banging against the wall.
All right. I stand on the platform. I twist it.
You pull the lever, the wall spins round. Boneyard Matthews returns to you and
Boneyard.
stands there passively at the front. Caragor, you spin around into a crypt, which is very similar to the one where you fought Spears Morgan. Same kind of layout, same kind of size. There are bodies in the alcoves along the sides. Most of them look very old. Some of them have almost turned to dust. And at the far side, above what you assume, if it's the same side, is another wall. You can see a lever there in the wall, and above that you can see a symbol of Pharasma, almost worn away with age. There's dust covering everything in here. It doesn't feel like anyone's been in here for quite a long time. You can see various objects lying around.
Caragor sort of relays a bit of this back through the wall by shouting.
You yell back through the wall.
So get us all in here one by one, I suppose.
As I hear the sort of muffled shouting, I just message Caragor and be like, "Yes, what have you found?"
He can hear me through the wall, right?
Yeah, you can hear you through the
No, but I'm just messaged you because so you don't have to shout to the wall. You can just tell me.
All right, I say exactly that again in a message.
Okay, you reply that in a message.
Right, good. I relay that to everyone. Because I wouldn't have heard what he was shouting behind the wall.
And we say, have you heard him?
Did you?
Says the exact same things that you have just told to us.
Just come through the bloody wall, all right.
Let's just, okay, I'm coming through the wall. Fuck this.
Boneyard Matthews kind of shrugs and gestures that he heard it as well.
I don't think this is the right path.
All right, you, Shania, you pull the thing and spin yourself back in. Caragor's whisked it. No, you move it, and you're able to rotate. Does anyone not want to go into the room?
Well, as people are rotating to the door, I'm going to keep saying I don't think this is the right path, because it's undisturbed. Like, whatever fuckface here was doing, it was going down those stairs, wasn't it?
All right.
But all right, we'll go in here if you want.
Can I do a sort of a perception check?
Yes, go ahead and make a perception check. You're all into. You all make it into the room.
Can I help?
It takes some work to work out the exact correct command to make the skeletons pull the lever, but eventually they manage to work it out and get rotated into the room. Philippe is not able to pull the lever and drag the body at the same time. So after a little bit of waiting around, he walks forward, pulls the lever, and Philippe appears in there without the body.
Philippe, what the fuck are you doing? Look after the body. Go back.
Philippe looks down at the ground, reaches up, pulls the lever, and just rotates back out of the room.
Fucking monkeys, man. Okay, 20.
2 minutes ago, he protected me. He saved my life. It's like this really epic story.
I've grown up with him. I've had it for years.
It's like Old Yeller, you know, like it's like
yeah, but that's the thing. It's gone on so long.
Starsky and Hutch, like
Shania, takes him for granted now. You see, she doesn't appreciate him.
Do we get the body through eventually?
Told you, Team Philippe. No, he can't. There's not space on the platform. I mean, he could maybe get half the body through. He could probably drag him sort of half on, pull the thing, and then leave the other half of the body.
But one of us are intelligent enough to go back, aren't we, and sort of do that and put him on the thing and then spin him round and then.
Yeah, you could. One of you could go back. And you managed to kind of heft him up onto the thing, looking terrified at Philippe as he bares his teeth at you for taking the body from him the whole time. You kind of just edge back and rotate yourself back into the room. A moment you step back off the platform, a moment later the wall spins around and a furious Philippe is standing there staring you down. You quickly hand the body back to him and he goes back to being passive.
Sure, okay.
All this is going on, Velda's just shaking his head. I mean, like,
Caragor just goes over to Velda.
Okay. Sorry, I got a natural 20 as well, assisting.
Nice. All right. So you do very well. So searching around the room, like I say, there is a lever at the far end. You find a collection of ancient-looking holy symbols of Pharasma. So they are they're sort of a mixture of holy symbols and sort of icons and things like that at different points on shelves around it. They seem to be made of silver. They're caked in dust, but beneath it they look to be made of precious metal of some kind.
Caragor just goes over to Velda quickly and goes, yeah, no, I get the logic, mate. Undisturbed path and that, but he nods up to the symbol of Pharasma that was up on the wall that he saw when he first came in, and he nods back to Shania. Just thought, she might want to have a look.
Yes, fair enough.
Shania collects up all the symbols, and can I check to see if I, sort of understand what any of them
knowledge
mean?
religion.
Knowledge religion.
Want to know what any of them mean?
Oh God. It's a nice sound, isn't it? 6.
6. You've no idea what they are. You know that they are Pharasma, but they look weird. There's something you've never seen anything exactly like this. They don't match any of your sort of carvings. That just similar enough. Same goes for the thing. It's a bit. It is the symbol of Pharasma, but it's the style is a little different to what you're used to.
All right, I pack them away and
you pack away all of the holy symbols. What now, Danger Clubbers?
Well, I think.
Shall we go back to the staircase?
I mean, we could go back, or we could go through that door down there with that lever. Those are our choices.
The symbol of Pharasma above that door over yonder, Shana. I don't know if you wanted to have a look at it. I don't know.
I mean, I have a look, but it's not the symbol of Pharasma that I recognize. It's different, strange, tampered with. I don't understand.
It's been what? Tampered with?
Well, or just different from the symbols that I recognize from my studies.
Because the only reason I was happy being in a corridor of undisturbed bodies in this place is because I saw the symbol of Pharasma up there. And if that has been tampered with, then maybe we're not so safe in here.
I'm not super sure. I think maybe we should leave this place.
Let's get out of here.
And again, aren't you curious?
Well, I think as we're all here now, and it took us so long to get through the slidey door, we might as well pull the lever at the end. Is it possible, Shania, that's just a very, very, very old symbol of Pharasma that's changed over the years?
Like, maybe, yeah, it's possible.
I gesture to the body that's literally like dust. It's like, this is ancient.
Yeah, this is old place.
It's that sense, isn't it?
Literally, as you tap the foot of the body, it just crumbles to dust with your finger.
I don't think we've got anything to worry about, these chaps.
All right. Well then.
What say you?
I still stand by my original thing. I do think
Club.
down the stairways where this chap, whatever his name was.
So you want us to go forward at the same time go back?
No, we might as well see what's through the door, but then, we're still going to have to go down the stairs at some point.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right. Are you sending the skeleton or shall I go open that door?
Oh, it's up to you. I can tell him to pull the lever. I tell Boneyard to go and pull the lever.
Okay, Boneyard steps forward, pulls the lever. This time it doesn't rotate, but the door slides out behind it. And you can see just past Boneyard, there is a large statue standing with its back to the entrance to the door.
Does it look like the same kind of statues we saw when we came in on this place on this side?
As you you push past a little bit and have a peer back at it, and through your dark vision, you're fairly certain that this opens back out into the large room with all of the statues. You are behind a different one of the statues. This one, it's the one made out of white marble. It is the statue of Pharasma.
So this will be the way out then, lads.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
That's good to know.
With that established, should we go down that fucking hall?
Let's check the staircase.
Yes.
Okay, good. Let's do this. Yeah.
All right,
Let's do it.
Let's send one of the bonies down there first because
Aye.
if those stairs aren't very good.
Here's a question.
Go on.
Yeah.
Velda's got
I'm
a
listening.
mending spell. If them stairs are rickety, I don't know if it's a... Is it one of them ones you can cast every day, like a cantrip, Velda? Mending.
It is. I haven't prepared it.
Oh.
Well, no, because I thought,
Yeah, no,
it's
fair
not
enough.
the most useful one to have.
Yeah, okay.
But I could just, yes, it would take a while, but I could just cast it and cast it and cast it and cast it down the stairs. But, I mean, I could do I tell you what, hang on a sec. And I go back through the swingy door, Dan.
All right.
And I'd like to make a knowledge engineering check on the stairs just to work out how
stable.
Yeah, and without going down them, but just have a look at the construction and stuff like that. It's not great, but it's not. 15.
Strong and stable.
You
I
don't trust the stairs.
You reckon they will hold the weight of all of you?
Okay.
They're not on the verge of. It's not like sort of a rope bridge over the Amazon, fraying ropes. Like it's solidly enough.
It's solid enough. I go back and say yes, yeah, they're fine.
So let's go down them. Bear in mind, Svetlana did talk about his missus, didn't he?
Yeah, this is true.
And if that's the same pathway with the portcullis and what was being guarded, is it safe to assume that there's some kind of mega Ruba zombie down them stairs?
I think maybe, yeah.
So let's go down the stairs and let's be prepared for a fucking fight, lads.
Let's take it.
Are we happy? Before I make a decision, were we all on board? Because I don't want to.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay.
I don't want to provoke.
Let's go for a fight.
Yeah. All right.
Philippe, have you still got the man?
Still holding him.
Okay, good for you. You're going to be able to take down the stairs? You good? Give us a thumbs up.
Now that we know where the exit is, we could just leave Svetlana
we can.
by this statue here, bound and unconscious, while we go scour the bottom pit and then come back
I
upstairs.
suppose so. As long as we are sure that we are alone here.
I think
This
it'll
is
be
the thing
safer.
I'm worried about.
Yes, I think it'd be safe to leave him in the corridor with the slidey door between him and something that could just wander in from the statue.
Okay,
room.
yeah, okay.
maybe.
All right,
Okay,
cool.
me and Philippe go and drop him off
Okay,
in that corridor.
You stash him sort of at the top of the stairs.
Stash him there.
And then you begin to make your way down the stairs. Who's going first? Eternal question.
I mean, I can send one of the skeletons if you want.
One of the bones.
Boneyard,
Okay.
lead.
Boneyard begins walking down.
I get used to my standard position, checking out Boneyard's ass.
Cool. Caragor, you file in
pretty narrow.
4, and then M, and then the rest of you with other skeleton bringing up the rear. Bernie Sanders. You start making your way down the staircase. It drops through what seems to be a sort of a straight shaft going down into the round shaft going down into the earth, and then after about 10 minutes, it takes quite a while of walking. As you're walking down, you realise that the wood that this staircase has been constructed from appears to be a mix of things like coffin lids and bits of it seems to have been salvaged from places around the crypt. Vast numbers of these coffins have been taken apart and used to build this staircase. It has been hammered together in a crude way. You reckon whoever did it wasn't particularly skilled, but nonetheless it is solid. You make your way down it, and after a little while, you drop out of the pit that you're going down into, and down into an open cavern. The staircase is now hanging in the air as it just descends down, and there are no guardrails on this spiral staircase. Mm-hmm. So looking over the edge, you can just see a drop away. Even those you with dark vision, just drops away into darkness around you. Jeez. You can't see how far away the walls are when you're in here. You're just kind of descending down into darkness. You keep going down these stairs. It takes about 40 minutes of walking down and down. You feel the heat of the earth as you get a little deeper, until all of a sudden ahead of you, Bernard Matthews just suddenly drops out of sight. Caragor, you pull up and stop, and you realise the staircase has just ended, just incomplete, just ends in midair. Boneyard just disappears down into the darkness.
Can we hear anything?
You listen. You listen for a while, and about a minute later, very faint in the bottom, you just hear a clattering of bones hitting rock. A moment later, you hear an almighty noise from below, the sound of feet running. You hear the sound of just scrambling below you, as if some massive flurry of activity has happened somewhere below, and then it goes completely still and quiet again.
This is as far as we go. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go back.
This will be the rest of his army.
Let's go.
Well, no,
How do we get down?
This is something else. Okay, I don't know.
Velda,
what?
you could float down there.
Don't fucking do that.
I'm not gonna.
Why?
I'm not gonna push
Don't
you.
push
All
it,
the gods when I fly down there.
Let's turn around and go back
How
up.
the fuck would you get back up?
Let's take our time.
Spider clay.
Wait,
If we don't have that.
Danger Club.
Shit.
I've got to know.
Me too. I kind of want to know too.
Are you serious?
We can't get down.
Are you
there.
crazy?
Well, look, couldn't you just
Fucking
I've got a
crazy,
torch?
Caragor.
Yeah, drop a torch. I'll do that.
Drop a torch.
Look, because he said about his army. If he's got an army, if it's not that, then it's something else that also the people of Pharasma need to know about.
That took him a long time. That took a long time for him to fall to the ground.
Dan,
We won't be able to see the torch.
From
I mean, you can try it, but
from the flurry of activity,
Yeah.
did it sound like multiple things, or did it sound like a thing?
No, it sounded like a lot of things.
It
sounded like a sort of a stadium full of people all rushing the pitch at once.
Wow.
Fulton lights a torch and throws it over.
Okay, Fulton, you light a torch and drop it down into the darkness, and you watch it sort of sail down below you until it's almost like a little pinprick of light as it falls down, and you see it hit the ground. And then again, you hear the same scrambling, rushing noise as bodies pile over each other. You catch a glimpse of several figures, sort of man-sized, but that's all you can see from there. That just fall on the light, and then the light goes out.
let's go back up.
Okay, back up.
Back
Turn
up.
around,
Slowly
Boney.
and carefully.
Lead.
Aye.
And I follow Boney.
Let's
up
go
up the
back.
stairs.
Okay, you turn around and go back up the staircase, leaving behind. As almost as disconcerting as the cacophony of activity and noise when you dropped things down there is the absolute silence below you. Now that there's nothing there, you can't hear a single thing coming from down below, and you make your way back up knowing that whatever it is down there waiting in silence for you.
So he was, as we were walking up, I'm just going to say, so he was probably trying to get down here to get as many bodies as he could, right?
I don't know.
No, I think this is some sort of feeding platform.
Yeah, that's where he's keeping the rest of his zombies.
Yeah, but
Well, maybe, but they move differently. The zombies that he was creating, they shuffle around. They do not move
is something
with the
else.
speed of this, and also they make noise. And whatever is down there is like some kind of unstoppable killing machine. Okay, it's
And he
something
couldn't-
different.
He
Okay,
never finished the staircase down it.
Well,
Dan,
he's
can
making the
I don't
staircase
think
out
this
of-
was him.
You don't?
No.
No, I think this was him. I
I-
think somebody's made this staircase full of.
Yes.
We can ask him that when we get out.
can I make a knowledge engineering check on like anything that I've heard?
Yeah,
like,
go ahead.
That far underground.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, hang on. If this goes deeper down,
Natural one, so that was good.
we were close to the
Keep
we were close to the
on rolling,
Darklands, weren't we?
Yeah.
You are certainly close to them.
And the Darklands go deep underground, don't they?
Yeah.
Is that what sort of things are in the Darklands?
Sometimes you get things like this. This is what I'm saying. That I feel like it's something else.
Didn't you say he was wasn't he talking about the Darklands? He said he was going to
Yeah, he
bring
wants
his
to.
army.
He wants to take his army down to there, and
So that's probably what he was doing. He was probably making those coffin lists to go all the way down there to defeat them all or something.
No.
Well,
I think.
What do you mean, no?
Well, I think he's been somehow plopping bodies down.
we're
there.
still going up at this.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yes,
Someone
yeah,
says
yeah,
we're
yeah.
going
Fully
up,
funded
right.
chat. Because look at how many the hundreds of coffins that are used in these staircases.
Zelda. No, I see the logic. That's
and then
what I
there's like
first
all the
thought.
hundreds of bodies down there.
Nah, use logic, mate. A fall from that height, even if you're a zombie, you'd
Cast
disintegrate.
Featherfall on it. Cast Featherfall on a body and push it.
Why
How
would he
long does
do that?
Featherfall last for?
Oh, it lasts long enough to get down there.
But he's not.
Depending on your caster level.
But isn't he
It's
just
falling.
like an alchemist? He's not.
He has no magics.
Doesn't say he can't have something.
Let's
to
ask
do
him
that.
when we get him out of here.
Yes.
Yeah, let's
Wake
take him
up.
out.
I'm pretty
of here.
sure that he was building.
Let's
He
go.
was building that to go down there and
Why
defeat.
would you go down there?
Because he said he wanted to defeat.
He
the-
wants to defeat the Drow. I think that Shania said, not whatever horror is
Well,
down there.
that might be the Darklands.
It might be the closest
That's not
entrance
Drow.
to it.
Is that Drow down there? That's not Drow down
not
there.
But
Drow,
no, it's
but
not.
there's-
But it could be some of the creatures that under the employ.
I say all we do is we go back to that room, we have a look through the trapdoor, we have a look what you were thinking about, what's going on up north, Caragor, and then we get out of here.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
You make your way back up the staircase. The body of Svilanus is gone.
Knew it.
No, it's not. It's still there.
I didn't know it.
It's just lying there on the ground.
Okay.
You make your way back out of the staircase and back into the corridor, heft up the body and drag it back to the alchemy lab. To have a
We
think
grab
about what to do next.
all his paperwork, everything in there.
All right.
Everything. I stuff it in with into my satchel pouch
Well,
thing.
it's all right. You might as well put it in here. It's indicate my
Oh yeah,
knapsack.
into
Just shove it on the hand.
Yeah.
Can we,
Sort of bunged it all together. It's
yeah.
but like
Can I
Mitch
give
and
us
could
these
just go and get them.
Pharasma things as well? Can you hold on to these?
Yes, if you
Thank
like.
Can we just have a look at the papers and see if there's
Yeah.
anything like that we missed?
The papers.
So you sort through them. They appear to be large amounts of alchemical formulae and sort of scribbled notes, a lot of sort of mathematics and stuff like that. There are a number of notes among the books. There's a lot of history books in here and a lot of old books, sort of Pharasma tomes, especially of the history of the church. And you find multiple references to a set of books called The Chemists of Life and Death, but you do not find those books themselves.
Is there any notes on the coffin? Well, not the coffin lids, but like the like tunnel that goes down.
You find some diagrams in there that seem to refer to a staircase very similar to that of how it would be built. And you also amongst them find some what seem to be like test stairs, like sections of it that have been kind of hammered together crudely with nails, but sort of clumsily, as if it wasn't a skilled craftsman doing it.
Right.
Should we go and check that little trapdoor in the ceiling?
Trapdoor.
Hey.
Yeah.
Aye.
All right, you make your way back to the trapdoor. You go back up the stairs, past the poor body of Mr. Marrow, who never got to get involved in that fight. He was the difference maker, I think. 3 people in that fight. Svalana gets time to do some really nasty stuff, but taking him out early, good move.
Yeah.
You make your way up those stairs to the trapdoor, and which one of you would like to open it?
Good question.
You've already checked it for traps, I believe. It is not trapped.
Yeah. And it's open. We know that.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Go on, I'll go.
All right, Caragor, you take a hold of the trapdoor, and you realise it is unlocked. You push it, and it opens up, and you climb up, and you find you're in a crypt. However, this one seems very different to the ones you've been exploring before. There is no dust here. Everything is very well maintained. There are torches burning on the in sconces along the walls, and the bodies that are lying in some of the alcoves here are completely preserved. They seem almost to be sleeping.
Can I make a knowledge arcana test to see if that's gentle repose?
Yeah, go for
it. 13?
Yeah, it's a gentle repose spell.
Gentle repose. Right. Yes, these are fairly new.
Have they been? Is this spell? Is this? Go on. Is it? Are they to keep them alive? Are they dead? Or
no. Well, sort of. So if you've got a loved one, you can cast gentle repose, and it makes it look like they're sleeping. You see,
Oh, like
and
we
it
saw
stops
in-
it stops the necrosis, and it
So
stops the rather less pleasant.
But they
elements
are
of death.
dead.
But they're dead.
Okay,
yes,
great.
They are dead.
So we're in like the newer part of the crypt.
Well,
I assume.
Yes, I suppose so. But we can't have gone.
I think
so
he
far.
has stolen these bodies that have had the gentle repose on, and this is where he's keeping them to turn them into.
He's the ones he's going to turn them into zombies. Yeah.
This
Yeah,
was
but
the next people's.
He's not.
Fuck.
Again, he doesn't use magic, does he?
No, because he did not do this magic.
Unless-
This magic was done by the.
that's how you get spies.
Now look.
You make them look like people, and then you animate them to move around scientifically. That's how you have the perfect spy.
Yeah.
Well, now, when we first came down into this place, we went down the stairs quite a long time, didn't we? Where that thing flopped on Fulton and things, didn't we?
Yeah.
Out of character, we did, didn't we?
You did, yes, but you have gone up and down various flights of stairs while you've been in the ossuary, so you're not really sure at what level
Where we
you're
are.
standing at the moment.
Maybe this is what he's doing. So he's sneaking into the newer parts of the ossuary, stealing bodies to then turn into the zombies. Because remember, a lot of them, the ones we fought way back at the beginning, were some celebrity, she said.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. So that's how he's pilfering the bodies.
Yeah,
Because he
I
needs
think
fresh
this
ones
is
to
true.
animate.
Someone Dubois, right?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yes.
No, that was Zola's family.
Well, could this...
that was
oh,
Zola.
yes, that's
Zola
right.
Dubois.
Could this be our
Have
way
fun
out?
on the Discord, Dangerlings, discussing that one, because you are both correct.
Yeah, there we go.
So there's the link. So,
Dubois was the first one that
but then,
that was mentioned.
so then why specifically? We still haven't got to the bottom of why specifically rich and famous.
I mean, they are it's mostly the rich and famous who are in the ossuary. You
That's
need
right,
a
yeah.
lot of
Because
money
So,
to get
so,
into
so this
here.
is wise, and yeah. So
That was something we were told early on, wasn't it?
right,
Yeah, you
right.
need to be
So
real
it
rich
just
and
so
famous to be
happens
buried
to be-
in certain
okay,
parts.
cool.
So in this room, is there any other ways out?
Yeah, there's a passageway leading away, which seems to join onto a main corridor.
Okay.
Let's just check the room and see what's in it. If
Okay,
anything useful.
you
to
have a
know.
little look around. You don't see anything useful. You see some of the bodies seem to be wearing jewelry. If you go around and kind of pinch all of that off them, you might be able to sort of get a decent amount. As you make your way to the end and sort of peer down the end corridor, you can see multiple other crypts and vaults leading off this huge sort of hive of things, and you see the passageway stretching away to either side, and you're fairly certain from what you've gathered that you are now in one of the upper levels of the ossuary, probably where you first entered the Godsmith from.
Yes,
or
so
the lower
this
level.
is what I thought, you see. Now, I do think we should perhaps avoid grave robbing from this
I
area.
think so.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd see nobody's gone to steal the jewellery. I don't think we should do that.
No, okay.
Philippe's got
Let's
his
go
pocket
back.
knife
Should we go back?
Soaring off a finger.
Philippe's eating one.
Have we explored everything now?
Well,
There's one room we haven't been into
We
yet. That's the
haven't
one that
got
Caragor
walls.
heard some things
Yeah.
to the north.
The Northern Passage.
Oh yeah. Should we go there?
yes, let's go down. 'cause we've got, Jeff,
Be
we've got our
careful.
way out.
Let's
Hold on,
you
hold
know.
on. Let's talk about this.
And also, you know, when we first came in here, where we had the heart room, we heard booming sounds. We've not met anything that matches that description.
Yeah. Yeah.
With that
I know we'll
behind
send
that metal door
a bunch
or
of clerics
something,
of, you know, Peshwari down.
That could have been. That could have
What?
been. That could have been the woman though that we killed for Dubois. She was banging against the door, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
So it
what
could
did
have
I
been
just?
that.
What?
Did you say Peshwari?
What's the name of your god?
What?
Phasma.
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 Aye, that one. I don't want to send a bunch of clerics and
I think you've
acolytes.
been hanging around with me too long.
Whoa! It's all them fumes, dead fumes, lads. Down here without.
All right, so
yeah, no,
gets
you're
you-
right.
gets
It
you,
could be.
doesn't it? Yeah.
It could be that. Yeah, it could be that.
Do you know
Let's
what-
go and check this northern passage out anyway.
We want to check. Okay.
All the way, let's be-
okay.
Hey.
Yes.
All right.
Well, I mean, now we found that there's no way down, and we've got a way out up. So we might as well have a look.
Would you reckon if we do that northern bit, do you reckon we've done about, what, 85% of the Austria?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, probably not that.
Probably only about. I reckon it's a lot bigger than this. I think.
Yes,
We've probably done about 30%, maybe.
But certainly of the.
But
of
I
the
feel
people
like we have
told
found
to-
the things that we need to have
If
found. We
only-
know what it's.
Yes.
This guy is making, you know, and this is where he's been getting the bodies. This is obvious now.
So do we need to go north? Do we need to do this?
Aye. If only we had a map that somebody had been writing this entire time.
I mean, I've got a map. I'm not sure how much use it's going to be. It's
James has
very
been keeping it very coyly underneath the table so we
Well, I
can't
was
see
trying
it.
to sort of,
Almost
yeah,
as if he's embarrassed by it.
Out of character, I've been trying to sort of make it match up, but it's like every map, it goes off
Yeah,
the bit
right,
of
right.
paper, so I had to move it.
Different,
Like every map ever made.
different
Like
levels and
every
stuff.
map.
It's like,
The Royal Cartographical Society are not.
Fulton, what do you think?
I think
are
we
we up
should-
for a fight?
Aye.
I think we should. Why not?
Because we'll always be thinking, we didn't go north.
All right.
Should've gone
Okay.
north.
Yes.
See.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do
We
this.
still
Come
haven't
on.
pulled that lever either
The DM is smiling.
All right.
in the other alcove.
This
Hold
is
the
a
lead.
bad idea.
What? Wait, I could get Boney to pull it.
I got a bony feeling about this. Didn't work, did it? It didn't translate.
All right, I'm going to do
Just
it.
sounds a bit wrong.
All right. What's next?
Go
We
back.
head north.
That
Are we not
northern
gonna pull the
passage
lever?
there. What?
You can go pull the lever if you want to, Velda.
Oh yeah, there's a lever in the alcove, isn't there?
Yes.
There's two things we could do.
Yeah, the DM says you can pull it.
I look at the floor, see if it's got a rotatey little thing.
It does
on.
not have a rotating platform. You're pretty sure what they all look like.
Hold
Can I
on,
check
hold
if
on.
for traps or any
Let's
other
check it.
obvious mechanisms that
Okay.
things might come out of a wall or.
And
Imagine
I
that
detect
floor
the
just
magic.
falls through.
See if there's any.
Not
magic.
trapped, not magical.
Okay.
I could get Boney to pull it.
I listen to the wall, see if I can hear the sounds of death from
All right.
behind.
Perception check.
Can I assist?
Not on a perception. You can make your own perception, but
Some thick wall there.
I'll
it's,
make a
8.
perception as well. Why not?
8,
We'll all do it.
18.
18.
Oh my god! I rolled an 8.
14.
John just threw an 8, and then Ross threw an 8.
I got a 7, so
No, I got 11.
All right.
ruin it.
You all go and listen at the door.
All of us.
It's just pressed
Pressing
up
our
at
ears
different
open.
heights above it. You hear nothing from the other side. Silence.
Should we just
All
pull
right,
it?
but everyone stand back with your weapons drawn.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
You draw your
okay.
weapons. Stand back. Carol.
Behind me, Philippe.
on. No.
This,
No.
This guy.
Boney, pull the lever.
All right.
yeah.
Boney pushes
keep your
past you
weapons
all and stands and then pulls the lever, and the wall slides out of the way before him. In front of him, on the ground, you can see a big pile of bones, several of them smashed, and some discarded bows. You kind of have a look at it, and you're fairly sure that these are the skeletons that you fought a little while ago. It's just a pile of dead monkeys around them.
Yeah.
Okay,
the
so
passageway.
we know what's up.
you've-
We've been here.
It seems like there was a secret door next to those skeletons when you fought them that you missed when you fought them. And you've just found the other side of it.
Okay.
Very
okay.
good.
All
Put it down
so
on your map.
So now, if we go back, we leave.
I'm
yeah?
going
To the north.
To the north. Last
Oh,
thing.
to the north. Okay,
That would seem to
alright.
explain how whoever it is was able to come and go
Yeah,
from this
yeah,
area
yeah.
without disturbing the dust in the room that you went through.
Yes.
All right, so you return to the alchemy lab, having ransacked it for bits and pieces, and you process up the passageway to the north. As you come along...
Wait, as we go through the alchemy lab, I just pick up one of the less interesting looking vials.
Okay.
And I hand it over to Fulton. I go, alchemy, alcha you, and then I offer it to everyone. Alcha everybody.
You want me to drink it?
No, I'll put it down and carry on walking.
You put it down and carry on walking. You make your way down the passageway to the north. It's two abreast here, so it's a little wider. As you get a little way along it, you see there is a drop ahead of you. And you realise there is a 10-foot gap in the floor that just drops away below you. It's like a chute. And then on the other side of it, the corridor carries on.
Boney, halt.
Boney stops.
Oh.
Fulton, do you remember back in the day when we had to make a similar jump over a similar pit?
Hey.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that.
Well, it's a 10-foot jump, like distance between.
10 foot.
Not 10 foot down.
How far down it is, you kind of peer, and by shining a torch, you're able to see it drops 20 feet down
So
to
it's
the
20
ground,
feet
where
down
you can
and it's
see
10
you can see
feet.
piles of bits of body lying in the floor.
So
I
if
bet
we was
there's
to,
loads of loot down there.
yeah, but if we was to climb down and then walk across, we would risk not falling, but then we might be grabbed by some undead bastards down there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Should we drop a torch down there, see if anything moves?
Aye.
Throw a torch down
All right,
there.
you light the torch, drop it down, it lands amongst the bodies. After a little while, they catch light and just start to burn. There is now a burning pile of bodies at the bottom of the pit.
Okay.
It's what they would have wanted.
Cremation is one of Peshwari's rights, isn't it? Shania.
Fazmari.
Sorry, yeah, that one again.
Fazima.
All right, so who can jump 10
Murs.
feet? Not me. So
I'm not good at jumping.
I mean,
forget it. Let's go back.
either of us could feather fall, but I don't really fucking want to. I want to take this. I want to take this prisoner
No,
back.
wait, why didn't Spider climb?
I don't know how to spider climb. Okay, look, I thought I knew how to do the thing, and now I don't know how to do
Oh,
the
I see.
thing.
I'm sorry. I didn't
Okay.
realise the extent of your temporary amnesia.
I mean, maybe.
Velda.
It's not. I don't. It's not prepared. Okay?
I think the fumes down
Stop
here.
fucking
Yeah.
spidering me.
Cut back to the previous day, same fumes. The Danger Club are just walking along a wall, humming the Spider-Man theme,
I'm Spider-Man.
crawling along the ground, looking up like it's a
All right.
Well, we
Danger
have to
Club.
roll
I think we turn back. I think we
dex.
go.
I think turn back. this time.
acrobatics.
Let's not do this.
To make a running jump, you make an acrobatics check, and the total result is the number of feet that you clear in the jump.
I just turn and look
Standing
at Fulton.
jump is
Fulton.
Eh?
So you just had to roll over 10. No, Fulton, come on. No, Fulton, you're covered in armour.
Fulton.
I'll just
No,
tie
this
a
is
rope
about it,
around
yeah.
me,
Let's turn back.
and you hold
No,
it.
it's
Let's not jump over a flaming pit.
I mean,
That'd be so awesome.
I'm going to be honest. I'm pretty athletic.
All right, why don't
I
you
think
go?
I could make it. What?
Caragor just bursts into laughter.
All right, why don't you go?
Wait.
Velda runs and he jumps.
Jin rolls around laughing, and then realizes you're serious and grabs onto your cloak as you run
Yeah.
and leap.
That is 22. On my
22.
acrobatics check.
Velda, you launch off the side of things, seem to almost step on the air and land on the other side of it safely.
Oh, I picked up Jin.
Yeah, you got Jin.
Yeah. There we are. I told you.
All right, we'll see you later. We're gonna go back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let us know what you find.
Caragor looks.
come on now.
No, Caragor looks over that chasm with a newfound respect for Velda. Says, "Aye, I see you, Velda," and does the same thing.
Okay.
What have you rolled?
It's 10.
A 10.
Just about.
You leap over Caragor. You hit the side of it and grab onto the edge, dangling down over
Flames
the fire,
licking your
and
feet.
then pull yourself up. to join
I helped
Velda.
Caragor and I was like, oh, they're nearly there, old chap. Oh, God. Oh, I just get him over there.
Looking above, is there anything you can throw a rope over? Or
No.
All right,
It's
just making
not
sure.
Solid roof.
I mean,
Fulton ties a rope around.
Wait,
himself.
wait. Just stay there, lads. We'll have a quick look.
that's
If
what
we
I was
can-
Yeah. Have a quick recce,
Just a
and
quick
maybe
recce.
we'll see if we can get you
If
back.
you see
Okay.
us get jumped
I-
on or hear the sounds of battle, then jump over. But
just
we'll
grab-
try and come back before that happens.
M just grabs Fulton by the scruff of the neck. No.
scrappy too.
Let them do it. Let them do it.
Velda, let's have a little look around.
Let's have a drink.
Right,
Come on.
right, let's have a look.
Poo cop. Poo cop. Poo poo and cop cop.
It's
cop.
pew.
All right. The two of you kind of head
you
a
could be a
little
poo cop
further
if you want.
down the corridor. And as you approach, you hear a voice in the darkness ahead of you that just says, "Who's there?" And as you walk through the door, the room opens up into a large bed chamber. There is mismatched furniture all around, seems to have been taken from different places, and a kind of threadbare carpet laid out on the ground. The walls have been painted, and in the centre of it, there is a large 4-poster bed with veils dropped down it. Standing on either side of the bed are a pair of zombies. They are women dressed in servants' clothes that kind of look at you as you enter. The curtain on the bed pulls aside, and a woman who is also a rotting corpse looks out of the bed at you and says, "Boys, it's been so long since I had boys in here." And that's where we leave it for tonight.
Moaning Myrtles, come here.
Hey listener, Dutch here from Voice from the Underground, the podcast. My co-host and I want to invite you to check out our little corner of the podcast verse. At Voice from the Underground, we talk about all the crazy happening around us and try to make a little bit of sense out of the nonsense with little to no results. If the idea of hearing 3 semi-intelligent, outspoken nerds talk about politics, social issues, current events, sports, movies, pretty much anything that we decide to talk about because, well, it's our show, appeals to you, grab your shovel and come on down to the underground, and then consult a qualified psychotherapist. Find us wherever you get your podcasts, just not where you buy your weed.
Voice from the Underground.